Well, there's Black History Month, there's Hispanic Heritage Month, so some are wondering why not teach children in school gay history. California could become the first state to require public schools to teach gay history to students. The state Senate has now approved such a bill, and it is awaiting action by the state assembly. The bill is sponsored by Democratic State Senator Mark Leno of San Francisco, and he joins me now. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Tamron. Good to be with you.
So tell me how this came to you.
Well, you know, we are currently censoring our history books when we specifically exclude LGBT Americans from our lessons. Since the 1970s, our education code has required that the role and contributions of women, African Americans, Mexican Americans, Asian Americans, European Americans be included in our history studies. We are failing our students, and I can document that by the tragic and ever-growing epidemic of bullying on our school campuses, and in fact the number of students who can no longer bear and endure the pain they have experienced at school are now killing themselves. But we are not helping them by denying them the fact of a civil rights movement, and that there is a history here, and there have been leaders, not unlike Harvey Milk.
Right, and let me point this out. Some of these opponents out there say that the curriculum change adds non-essential material to the school day that is already short on time, and in their belief, it puts inappropriate emphasis on sexuality. What is your response to that concern?
So this is no more about sexuality than when students are taught that a man named Dr. Martin Luther King, who fought for civil rights, was African American, that Cesar Chavez was Mexican American. Harvey Milk happened to be a gay American who was fighting for civil rights and was killed in his City Hall office because of who he was. This is not teaching sexuality. This is teaching history and what the fight for civil rights, equality, fighting for the great promise of our Constitution that all men and women are created equal and should be treated fairly and equally under the law.
And as I mentioned, you're awaiting action by the state assembly. Do you believe this will become a reality?
We had success in the state Senate. We'll begin the process in policy committee hearing in the Assembly in the next few weeks. We hope to get it to the governor's desk by the end of the summer, and I have not spoken with him yet, but I'm hopeful that he will receive this with a very open mind.
All right, Democratic State Senator Mark Leno of San Francisco, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.